viewers, we have this week an ink unboxing video. This is a brand new set of inks from TWSBI. TWSBI's getting into the ink business and getting into the ink business big time, it seems. So the way they've introduced their way into the ink business is with this set. It's pretty well priced. You get 6 inks, about 36 bucks. They look pretty nice, but we're about to unbox it and see. So this is the TWSBI 1791 set. They're also introducing individual bottles of ink that you could buy, not necessarily the same ones that are in this set, etc. But this is sort of TWSBI's first shot across the bow in the ink game. So let's see how they did. We're going to unbox this and look at it right now. So this is a nice little box that it comes in. It's got the tells you all about the colors here: pink, orange, prairie green, emerald green, sky blue, royal purple. Sort of a nice selection of the typical colors. Would have been nice to see maybe a brown in there, but can't ask for everything. Then it's got a whole bunch of corporate and address information and made in China, etc. on here. So let's pop this open and see what we've got. So we have a plastic shrink wrap on the outside, and this looks to be like some sort of composite material case. I'm not sure if it's plastic or it might be one of these things that kind of look like plastic, but it's really sort of a composite paper material, kind of what like a lot of cafeteria trays are made out of nowadays. It does have this paper band here that slides off. It's got this TWSBI logo perforated on there, which looks quite nice. I'm going to save that. And then it just says TWSBI embossed on the top of the box. And then it looks like we have just some ordinary stickered seals here. We're going to cut through there. There's one on either side, so we will just get rid of these in some fairly short order, and let's see what this brings. Very pretty, very nice. So the top is sort of just like an egg crate kind of effect, and the bottom we have 6 bottles all nestled in here. So let's take a look at one of these bottles closer up. This is the Royal Purple, 18 milliliters. So you get 6 18 milliliter bottles. Again, I think this is fairly well priced. These look like very, very nice bottles. So you have the TWSBI logo in 3D relief on the top of them, much like on the ends of a lot of the pens. Again, here, for example, here's a TWSBI Go pen, and you can see the very similar effect on the top. The ink bottle effect's actually done nicer than the top of the pen. And this is a frosted ink bottle. You don't see this very often. This is actually quite nice. Glass bottle, frosted. Really, I have to say, did a nice job. So we have the Royal Purple. We have the Prairie Green. We have the Sky Blue. We have the Emerald Green. We have the pink, and we have the orange. So let's swab these guys and see how they look. I'm not the biggest fan of swabbing inks because that's never how it's actually going to look on the paper, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot this time. So if we're going to swab these, let's do it upright. This is a sheet of Tomoe River paper, and I'm just going to go through and swab them all. So first one up is the orange, and again, I'm just gonna here, I'll give you a peek at what they look like in the bottle cap, and then we will swab away. So the first one up is the orange. And there you go. Next up is the pink. And again, that's what that looks like in the bottle cap. And here goes the pink. Wow, that's light. Boy, that pink is a light ink. You know what, I'm gonna, just to be double sure that's what it's supposed to look like, I'm gonna shake this bottle up because that is, wow, that is a light color. just to be 100% sure we're not dealing with separation or anything crazy like that. So let's just do the pink again. But boy, that is a light color. Nope, that's it. Wow. Not sure how much use I'm going to get out of that one. Maybe as a highlighter. That one I use that maybe in a platinum preppy that's been converted to a highlighter or something like that. That for regular writing, boy, that is a light ink. Anyway, next up, emerald green. And I didn't. Let's see what that looks like in the cap. There you go, pretty nice. Let's see it on the paper. Oh, that's pretty nice looking. I like that. That is nice. That is nice. All right. Next up, sky blue. Sky blue. And there it is in the cap. And here it is on the paper. Oh, that's pretty light too, but that's a pretty shade of blue. That is really nice looking. I like that. A little bit like a Robert Oster, maybe soda, somewhere a little like a lighter version, soda pop blue maybe. Prairie green. Here we go. And that's what that looks like. Oh, I'm gonna like this one. That is a nice looking ink. That one does look quite nice. So let's take a look at prairie green. Oh, I like this one. This is light, but I like it. This reminds me a little bit of one of my favorite greens. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm a big fan of the Ackerman number 28 with the unpronounceable Dutch name. This reminds me a little bit of that. Nice one. And then we've got one more left, which is the royal purple. Royal purple. Oh, this last bottle's giving me a little trouble opening. There we go. And there we go, royal purple. That's what it looks like in the cap. Let's give it a shot on the paper. Ah, nice. Kind of ordinary looking purple, but does look kind of nice. So let's zoom out so we can get a comprehensive look at these. So we've got our orange, which does seem to be the only one that's really showing much color variation here. It's definitely I'm seeing a little bit of shading, not much, but a little bit. We've got the pink, which is a nice color, but boy, is that light. That is just a crazy light color. Then we have the emerald green, which is pretty nice. That's a nice looking color. I'm liking that emerald green a lot. Then we got the sky blue, again, a little bit on the lighter side. Green, also on the lighter side, but it's a very attractive shade of green that I like. And the purple. So basically, the way I'm looking at this is you've got 1, 2, 3 inks that I would definitely consider light for their color. This is clearly a light pink, a light blue, and a light green. Then you have a darker green, a kind of average, just straight down the road purple, and a fairly dark orange. So I guess they decided to split these 6 among light inks and dark inks. And I think the selection, the way they mixed the colors up, was good. I'm not sure. I could have gone without the pink, maybe substituted a brown in there, and I don't think we absolutely needed 2 greens, maybe substitute a gray or something. But I have to say they did a good job, and I'm generally pleased. And I think, like I said, I think this set is quite well priced for what it is. We will be seeing in subsequent episodes how these all look with pen on paper. We'll do one right now, but let's think. Which pen do we want to fill? Which ink do we want to use for our fill? Well, you know what? I've got this blue TWSBI Go, And so I guess we'll do the sky blue in this blue TWSBI Go. For those of you who don't recall, the TWSBI Go is a very inexpensive pen from TWSBI. It's got this push, like sort of like a syringe filler, but with a spring. So let's just ink this up and see how that works. All right. I didn't get a full fill there, but that's certainly enough for our purposes here. These are a little on the narrow side, actually. If you have a very, very fat pen, you're going to have trouble getting that in there. But again, minor quibble. I think these bottles are actually quite nice. So let me just clean this up a little bit, put the pen back together, and we'll put this pen to paper and see how this particular ink looks right now. Okay, folks, this ink here is TWSBI Sky Blue. And this is, the pen is a TWSBI Go. With a steel stub nib. You know, this is again one of these great examples of why I don't like doing swabs. I like the way this looks written with a pen on paper much better than a swab. So this is what the swab looks like right here, and this is what it looks like when you actually write with a pen. I see this, I thought was a way too light and just very, very flat, and you know, it's okay, but nothing great. I like it much, much better with a pen. So that's again another reason why I'm not a big fan of really judging inks based on swab or samples, etc. So again, this is part of the new TWSBI ink line, and I think they did a really nice job with their first offering in the ink department. So we'll definitely be looking forward in the future with more from TWSBI going forward. And the rest of these inks, we will for sure be definitely taking a look for them in future episodes. I definitely will cover each of these as part of my normal pen reviews that you see each and every week. Okay, that's what the ink looks like on Rhodia paper. We saw it swabbed on Tomoe River paper. Let's do some writing on Tomoe River paper just to kind of close the loop on completeness here. So this is TWSBI Sky Blue, and this is on Tomoe River paper. And again, this definitely looks way better in written form than it does swabbed. You definitely see a little bit of variation in color here. You know, a little bit of shading, not much, but some. So it definitely adds some much more character to the writing than one would expect, just simply by looking at the swab. So there you go. And I think that will just about do it for this episode. And please, if you have not yet subscribed, I definitely encourage you to do so. If you like what you saw, please leave a comment. Please keep those thumbs up coming. Spread the word. And as always, until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.